Good evening. Lingering emotion and some pain, but a very strong sense of having done the right thing. Today, two more jurors in the Donald Smith case are speaking exclusively with First Coast News' Ann Schindler.
Smith received a verdict of death last month for the kidnapping and rape and murder of 8-year-old Cherish Perrywinkle here in Jacksonville. Ann joins us live now from the Duval County Courthouse. Ann?
Well, you know, last week we heard from the first juror in this case, but today we're hearing first time for one of the female jurors. She was one of 8 women on this jury. We're also hearing from the jury foreperson.
The emotions were just, it was thick in the room. We all need to vent here pretty quick because a lot of us, we're just ready to explode.
Keith Hawes says the mood was pretty raw when the 12 jurors went to decide Donald Smith's fate.
Anger and sadness.
As the jury foreman, he helped guide them through the verdict form.
It was just a good group.
Once they voted for death, he helped them process that decision.
I said, "You all right?" She said, "No." She goes, I don't know what I've done. And I said, "You didn't do anything. 12 of us did."
It was just awful because having to send in somebody to death.
Janie Klasel was one of 8 women on the jury.
It was hard. Because as me being a mother and a grandmother and having grandkids at that age, when that happened, I couldn't imagine if anything like that happened to one of mine. So it was hard.
She says the toughest part of the trial was the second day when jurors were forced to see autopsy photos of 8-year-old Cherish Perrywinkle.
I was angry, I was mad. It's like when I would stare at him, he would just smirk, just like no remorse. I mean, no, and he could sit there and know that he did this crime. So it was gut-wrenching.
She was one of 3 jurors who initially wanted a life sentence, but not because she thought he deserved mercy.
At first, I thought the death penalty would be an easy way out, just to be injected and fall asleep. And but like I said, I wanted him to be beaten up out there in the general population in the prison, because I wanted him to endure some of that pain from other inmates as to what had happened to that little girl.
Hawes says the mood in deliberations was sometimes vengeful.
There were some statements of, what somebody would like to do to him.
But he says he kept their focus on the choice at hand. Do you have feelings about Donald Smith?
No, none whatsoever.
And how about Cherish?
Just don't show me your picture. That wouldn't be good.
Now, this group of jurors has bonded. They've gone out to dinner a number of times since the trial, and they're planning to do so again in April. But for the jurors like Janie Klasel, she's had some lingering impacts from this trial. She used to be a regular Walmart shopper. She says she can't bear to go in the store anymore. And whereas she used to really enjoy watching crime shows, she says she now prefers watching happy movies. Live at the Duval County Courthouse, Ann Schindler, First Coast News, on your side.